Okay, welcome again guys to another lesson, and today we are going to focus on exploring design. Now for today's lesson you're going to need your pencil, your ruler, an eraser if you have any, and if you're going to, well, best if you have a sharpener as well. Alright, we're also going to work with colors, right? And today we are working with a with pencil crayon. If you have like Creole crayon, you can use it as well. If you have charcoal, it doesn't matter. And if you have paint, you can use it. If you're going to use a paint, you're going to need an overall to put over you just to protect your clothing as well. Alright, but it doesn't matter. If you're not going to use paint, then you don't need an overall, but it's always best if you have something to protect your clothing. Alright, and we are now going to begin. So today we are going to design our hand. Alright, so here we're going to place our hand on a sheet of paper. You can it is best based on the design what we're going to do. It is best if you keep your paper in a portrait view rather than a landscape view. So you turn the paper like this so your hand fit best. Alright, then we are going to chase. We are going to chase our hands like this. Ensure that it's nice and neat, right? That's our hand. Now we are only going to design in the positive space, right? It's positive space right here. And we are going to completely ignore the negative space. Negative space is what is outside here, all right? Negative space. Now when we are designing our hand, right, we are going to use lines, and we are focusing on lines to design our hands, and we are going to use different lines. So we're going to use like horizontal lines, we're going to use vertical lines, right? We're going to use zigzag lines, wavy lines, loop to loop lines, and stuff like that, right? You can also use your ruler for this part, depending on if you want your lines to straight and accurate. It doesn't matter, right? So I'm going to put my line here first. Hope you're seeing it well. So I'm just basically going to break up my hand into different areas to where I want to put my lines, right? So for this part here, I want to use loop to loop lines. So I go like this. Hope you're seeing this. For here, I want to use some straight vertical lines. So I go like this, right? And it doesn't matter the size of the lines. You can define, you can best choose what size line you want to use, right? And we're going like this. All right, and then we are going to choose do different lines again, you know, to just basically design our hand, right? So I think I want to go with the zigzag line, right? We're playing around with the lines right now, right? Zigzag lines. You can add color to this as well, right? It is no problem. Pause. All right, so here is our undesign with the color added and everything. Right now you can add more colors if you want, but I just choose to just give a short demonstration as to what I am really looking for, I expect you to do. Now this is the undesign, right? I want you to look at this design and identify some of the lines that were used in it. Now we can identify colors as well. Right now all of this that I am making mention of are elements of art. So today we are working with two main elements of art, and that is what I want you to focus on. Now I want you to identify the two elements that are used here today, right? This is a big giveaway, but I just want to prick your brain to see where you are and your understanding of the elements of art. All right, so we use two elements in this design, and I want you to identify them and tell me what are those two elements that was used. When you do so, I want you to identify the types of lines that were used also in creating this design. Now I also have another design to show you. Now let's get to that. All right, so now we are going to design a fish. Now, in order to design this fish, we have to fold our paper like this, right? We're going to fold our paper like this. Look carefully now, right? And then when we fold our paper like this, we should get two halves, right? Then we're going to keep our paper fold like this, and then we are going to take one half of the paper and fold it to meet the area that was folded, right? Just like this. Line it up evenly. Then you're going to do another fold like this. Now you should have something looking like this. This is what your paper should look like. Then afterwards, we are going to draw on this paper. We are going to draw a fish. So how are we going to draw a fish? We're going to do a rainbow here. We're going to do a rainbow line here. And then like a triangle. And we're going to use our ruler and to just draw a line from here, come straight across, and connect our fish tail here, right? And for the bottom half, we are going to not draw a rainbow again, but we are going to do a smiley face, right? We're going to do a smile. So we're going to take it like this. Stop it there. Then we're going to connect our line, all right, to create the fish tail. Hope you're seeing that, right? Afterwards, now we're not going to open our paper. We're just going to continue drawing like this, right? And then we're going to separate our fish body from the head. So we're going to draw a line again here at the top of the fish. And of course you can use your eraser just in case you make a mistake and erase what you need to erase. We're going to put in the fish eye. So we're going to do a circle. You can do two circles just to give the fish pupil, right? You can put the fish in some eyelash, yes. And you are going to also put a smiley face right here so that the fish is smiling. And then we are going to add our design into the fish. So let me see what design I'm working with now. Okay, let's put some swirly lines, right? What about some swirly lines straight across? Then some zigzag lines. How about that, right? Because we're playing around with lines, right? What about some circles, right? Of course, some circles. We can also put let us put some, let's see now, let us put some vertical lines, right? And of course, if you don't have a ruler, it doesn't matter, you can just put some vertical lines nevertheless, right? What about his tail? Let's put some diagonal lines for his tail, right? Just like that. Okay, now we are going to open our fish. Now we want to give our fish some teeth, right? So what we're going to do is to carry down this line a bit and carry up this line a bit, just a little bit over the fold, right? We're going to use our ruler now and connect this line, right? Hope you're seeing it. Connect this line right here, and then we're going to use our ruler again and connect this line to from the fish mouth to the line to separate his head. We're going to do the same thing here as well. And of course, in creating this, you can also use your colors again. You can use your paint if you have paint. You can use your pencil crayon if that's what you have. It doesn't matter. We're going to give the fish some teeth. Now, what if you want to work with a big scary fish? You give the fish some scary teeth, right? Same thing we do for here as well. Scary fish, right? And then now what we're going to do is connect our lines so that the fish now becomes one. It's no half fish, it's now one fish, right? We try to put back our lines here, right? Try to meet our lines. So this fish is going to look like it joined one and not half and half, right? And we're going to put back our circles here to connect our fish. We're going to put back our zigzag lines, our wavy lines as well, right? So we're connecting our fish. What about our diagonal line? We're going to put them back there as well, because we are connecting our fish, right? Now look at the design that is already in this fish. Now the beauty about this is that when you fold your fish now, you're supposed to have something looking like this. You can even add your own color. I feel like I want to put something up here for my fish, right? Now this is our design of our fish. You can like I said before, you can add your color, and then you do whatever you want to do with your fish. But I want you to focus on the design that we're working with today, and our design is all created from using lines, different lines, right? And it also focuses on elements. In the first join, we focus on 2 elements. In this join, we focus on 1 element. Can you identify the elements that we focus on in this join? I want to see how best you know your elements, and today we are focusing on two main elements. Thank you. Okay, so here is our fish. When you open the paper like this, you see an entire scary fish, right, with different design on it using lines. And when we fold our paper like this, we have a smiley face fish, right? A nice welcoming fish with the design showing as well. So this is what our fish came out to look like today. Thank you for tuning in, guys, and I hope you have learned something. Thank you.